Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here on the Bang Pakong River. This is in Chachoengsao. We're probably an hour and a half or so outside of Bangkok to the east, and we're going to take a look at the most important temple in this region. It's kind of the one thing that you have to come and see if you're in Chachoengsao. We're going to take a look at Wat Sothon Wararam Worawihan, and the locals just call it Wat Sothon. So anyway, this is the best one in the area. I've been here many times, but I've never made a video of it. Last time I came, they were doing some renovation in the main hall, so hopefully they're finished with it. And if not, we'll still be able to see around. There's quite a bit to see here. There's a Chinese shrine in the main hall, so let's see what all we see. So you can see the Bang Pakong River. This is a big river. It's just like all the rest of them here in Thailand. They're nice and wide, slow current, and we're pretty far from the ocean, but it still looks like it does get the tides. So it will be high tide and low tide up here. And from over there, there's a boat. I don't know if they do any boat tours on this river. I've never done it right here. I've done it further inland than here. Anyway, this is the river. The temple is just back in here. So we'll go through this building and see the temple. There is the main hall. And it's visible from miles around. It is quite huge. And then right next to it over here is a little Chinese shrine. We'll take a look in the Chinese shrine first, and then we'll go into this main hall. This is the little Chinese shrine. So it looks like it was built here in 2519 of the Buddhist calendar. This year is 2567, so it's not super old. The temple itself was built in the late Ayutthaya era, so in the 1700s. And we'll talk a little bit more about the Buddha image when we go inside of there. It's got a kind of an interesting story. This is where they let off the firecrackers. You can see the dragons up there. And then over here is one of the halls for the temple. And then this is the main part of the shrine. There's the Chinese writing up there, all the murals in the wall, the Chinese lanterns and the dragons. Yeah, I like the bright colors of the Chinese temples. This will be a nice contrast. We'll see the Chinese temple and then we'll see a Buddhist temple right next to it, a Thai Buddhist anyway. It's a nice look at all the little murals and stuff up there. And you can make a donation here to the temple and then come inside. So the first thing we have is the Chinese Buddha. Pretty nice the way the roof of this is constructed. And then we'll be able to go up to the second floor. You can see they burn the little incense and the candles, and they have the oil burning over there. And then the Chinese Buddha. So looks like here people put the coins in the belly button. And I believe the story of the Chinese Buddha, why he's fat like this, is that he was really a handsome guy, and he was a monk, and all the ladies were attracted to him. So the women are forbidden to have any contact with the monks, so he, in order to discourage the attention, he got fat like that. That's the story I was told anyway. And we have some little Chinese tablets here. And then we have some other images all around on the ground floor. The multi-armed god over there. It's kind of nice, this little dragon. Now the Thais will have a certain order that they'll come over and they'll pray in. You can see they have the number 6, 7. So they'll do a whole thing whenever they come here to make merit. Follow the order to get the maximum amount of merit. So this is the Guanyin. Now you'll see it sometimes with 1,000 arms, and it'll have like 11 heads. That's to see everything that's going on in the world. The best Guanyin I've seen in Thailand is in Kanchanaburi, and it's one that's made out of wood. It is just absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is the ground floor. Let's go up to the second floor. You can see the guardians on the doors. Yeah, that's quite cool. Now the Buddha image on the second floor is supposed to be carved out of wood. Let's go up and take a look here. This is the guanyin. This is the one that's made out of wood. So that's carved. You can see all the little tiny arms. Oh, this is nice. And the heads. And then we have some more imagery. Yeah, the Chinese temples, when you go in, they always have these reds and golds and yellows. There's always usually something going on, music playing, people shaking the sticks. And this is the main image here. So what people do is they shake those sticks until one of them comes out, and that will be their fortune that's on it. And then what they do is they have another 2 little blocks of wood, that's these over here, and they throw them up in the air. And if they land up one up and one down, then your wish will come true. If it lands like both down or both up like that, then you have to shake a stick again. It was a false alarm on your fortune. So that's why you'll see them shaking those sticks, and then it'll have a number on it after one of them comes out. It'll have a number on it, like this one here has 11. And then you go over to the board and find your fortune. And they are doing a little bit of renovation in here, but you can still get up to the main image. And there's a whole thing, they have a certain pattern that they have to do when they pray here. You can see all the styling, the painting on the roof. Yeah, this is quite nice. And this is the main image in this hall. You can see all the little figures in front of it. And the Chinese lanterns. And the little tiles. And then we have a monk over here on the wall. Yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, so let's go over into the other part of the temple. Just a humongous Chinese vase. And there's quite a few people here today. I think this is always has people. They even have the murals on the floor all through. Big huge bell, has the dragons at the top. And that is the temple that they put in that little mosaic. Right over there is the river and the temple gate. And then we'll head over that way right now to see that humongous temple. And right behind that, in another little room behind the main image, is this one right here. This is like the lady goddess. So the women will come and pray for like health of any children or whatever. And this is kind of cool. That's like a Chinese version of an elephant. It has like the guanyin and the Buddha here. Over there riding a dragon. You can see the incense. It's the little courtyard that's around the big temple. So they have the trees with the lights. And then over here is all the other temple buildings. We're going to skip all that. We're just going to look at this right here. It is just absolutely massive. I can see a tree growing way up there at the top of that little prong. And then you can see the standing Buddha image right there. Yeah, this is really quite nice. Yeah, this is probably our best view of it. The marble on the outside. All the like gold naga. The white roof, it's quite a bit different than what you'll see as far as the styling. Now all the little Buddha images like right there will be the same, but most temples don't look like this with the marble. This is something I've never seen before. So they have a bathroom here for the royal family that you can see. It's kind of a cool little building. I thought it was like a little weehan with a shrine or something, but it's the bathroom. They have it locked up so nobody, no commoner can get in there. Okay, so let's go in here to take off our shoes, and then we can go into this hall. Here you can get the flowers to pray. Now it's not over the top with the styling out here like you see on most of these temples. It's just simple and elegant with this marble. You can see the doors, and then we'll go into this hall. It's just absolutely massive. So you have a picture of the queen. Over there is the king, Rama X. And then here's the princess. And then these are the images. So it looks like they're done with the renovation. They were doing some more gilding. They were putting the gold leaf on the outside of it. Inside this building here, just look at this. So it has the different stories up there. And it looks like a spiral staircase, so you can go all the way up into the top of the Chedi. You can see it over there. But this has the feel of something you would see like in Paris or somewhere. It has definitely a European feel. And then it just has right here in the middle of the hall, it has the images. And this one right here is the special one. It's been enshrined in this temple since 1770. And the story of it goes is that they say it was floating down the Bang Pakong River, and it popped up out of the river, kind of floated to the surface right here in Chachoengsao. And so the locals did a ceremony to summon it to the shore, and it worked. It came over to the shore, and then they put it over here. And it's originally brass, or bronze, I mean, and it's in the Lana style. You can see the other images. And so what they did is they covered it in plaster to keep people from stealing it, and they've since gilded the outside of it. And then you have some of the other images here. And there's a lot of people here that are praying and meditating and stuff around this image. And it's just such a massive hall. It's unbelievable. You can see all the images in the floor. And then all the marble. It's quite nice. I wonder if this is the marker stone here. They're inside instead of outside. There's another one over there. You can see how the ceiling is. And then this is a nice look at this image right here. And just, you can see the amount of people that are here. Yeah, you can see it. That's about as good a look as we can see. Now it's wearing a bracelet, and then it has its normal monk robes. And you can see the little top knot and the hair rolls and the facial features. So they say that's Lana styling. And you see all the little images. Yeah, the one in the front right there is the original image. You can see its round face, and the eyes are downcast. And you can see the little bracelet right there, pretty good on the right arm. Right outside of the hall is this big drum and the gong. It was pretty fun. I was talking to this lady right here. She's 90 years old, and she graduated from Michigan State, actually. And she's retired now, and her son brought her over to the temple. Pretty fun. She wanted to know where I was from. Okay, so we saw that. That is really, really nice in there. So in the hall right next to the main Buddha, they have a small little chamber here for the ceremonies. You can see they have the chairs and stuff. And then they have a standing Buddha there. I think that's the dispelling fear. And then up here is like their relic, I think. And then they have a picture of King Rama IX. And they have some old pictures of him when they came here to this temple. This is pretty nice. They have the royal family pictures. And then that standing Buddha. And this hall is just absolutely cavernous. And there's all the gold paint up there and everything. Now there's, it's not a relic. What it is it's the Buddha teachings. I can see the little cases that they write that in now, and that's what's inside of there. And in the front of the building is this little hall here. So they have a place where the monk is set up, so he'll give the donations and the blessings right here. And there is a hall behind here, but it's locked up. So there's 3 rooms to this temple, and you can see 2 of them. And they're building this hall right next to that main building. It's not finished yet. It's closed off. You can't go inside of there. One last look here at this building. Yeah, it would be pretty fun to be able to climb up there to the top of that. There are stairs, and you can see that platform there, but it's must be only for like certain ceremonies that they let people go up there. And this hall here is closed on the inside. The other one is open that we got to see for the ceremony over there. That's going to finish up our video over here at this cool temple. This is a lot of fun. This one is nice. Like I said at the start, this is the most important temple here in Chachoengsao, and it is a royal temple. All the royal family has been here, King Rama IX, King Rama X, all of them. And it's definitely worth checking out if you're over here in the area. It's not too far from the train station, so you could take the train over here and then take a song tao or a motorcycle taxi over here to it. It's worth your time. This is worth an hour, hour and a half or so of your day to come over here and check it out. The temple is amazing. It's quite huge. The Buddha image has an interesting story. I kind of like it, with just thinking about a Buddha floating down the river, and then the locals go out and pray for it to come back to the shore, and then they build a temple around it. And then it was so beautiful they were worried about it being stolen, so they put it in concrete, and then they've since gilded it, and it's quite nice. So anyway, if you liked the video, smash the like button, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've been over here to this, let me know in a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, stick around, and you're notified when I post a new video. And until next time, from over here in Chachoengsao, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.